everyone, this is Keith Scott from Apple City, Australia. I'm one of the voices of Booher J. Roos. It's time to watch Relentless and Unstoppable. And so give it up for your main hosts, Douglas Kelly and Andy McPhee.
Did the runner-up feel good about it, or was she the same
She
with?
did. She's coming back this year, and she was very, very thrilled that I won, and she has been so supportive. And I couldn't have asked for a better situation like that. Sometimes first runner-ups can be bitter about it, and it shows on stage. And it was the complete opposite. She just hugged me, and it was great. It made for beautiful pictures, and I just couldn't be more thankful that God surrounded me with those women that are very supportive and are happy for you, even though it wasn't their time. And I couldn't have asked for a better situation to be in.
Yeah, it's always great to be a good sport, and
Oh, absolutely.
that's one thing that can make social media better, especially when it comes to
Mhm.
sports fans, is
Yes.
if people can accept that they've lost or that their team lost,
Yep.
without getting into these unnecessary conspiracy
Arguments.
theories.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree on that. And then I don't know. I feel like it's men versus women when it comes to those two different sports. So it's almost like sometimes men are a little bit more hard about it than
Mhm.
a woman. And I personally think it's funny to watch. My fiance is big into the NFL, and the way some of them boys, those players act, I'm like, y'all are acting like children. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, one person I know from school taught me many years ago that it's okay to win and it's okay to lose. And she
Mhm.
had to repeat that to me when I was younger, whenever we played a
Yeah.
game, because I had some bad sportsmanship. And I think there's a lot of people in this country and the world,
Yep.
especially even adults, that need to be reminded of that. Because,
Absolutely.
my sport is motorsports, which is another platform I run. I'm sure
Oh,
you've seen
wow.
it. And so, yeah, as a guy who followed NASCAR devotedly for over 10 years and then
Mhm.
follows racing in general, the stuff I see on social media makes me wonder if sometimes, how they say politics destroy friendships, sometimes I
Yes.
wonder if sports can do that now. And,
Oh, I'm sure it can. I'm very, very positive it could.
yeah, last year NASCAR had some legal issues that I publicized on my YouTube and got sued by a couple of race teams that were racing under their banner.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
and NASCAR epically lost the lawsuit. Although technically it ended in a legal settlement, but the settlement was NASCAR conceding on everything in the lawsuit because they knew that they were going to lose when it went to the trial or went to the verdict because the
Yeah.
trial did happen. And what I saw on social media afterwards was, fans that were upset about the outcome trying to claim that NASCAR was giving the two teams the wins that they've won this year. And
Yeah.
it's like, because you see the team that sued NASCAR, or the primary one that did, they went
Mhm.
on to win the Daytona 500 this year, and then they three-peated, which was the first time in NASCAR history. And so it's like, we see these conspiracy theories coming out, and it's just me thinking,
Wow.
guys, just accept that NASCAR lost the lawsuit and you'll be happier.
Right, right. That's crazy. I had no idea about that.
Yeah, but that's why we all need to be good sports and to simply accept when life doesn't go the way we expect or want.
Absolutely. 100%.
And you handled your runner-up very graciously, in my opinion. I'm sure deep down that the other person, was devastated as well, but I'm sure that
Yeah.
the fact she was able to set it aside and congratulate you and willingly pose with you for photos, and congratulate
Yeah.
you on your win and share that moment with you. In a lot of ways, I think she won as well because she demonstrated good sportsmanship.
And I agree with that 100%. And I watch other systems too when, it's the first runner up and the winner and how they act because, that
Mhm.
when it's on video and on social media, that's going to follow you forever. And,
Mhm.
no matter how you want to react, you need to be cautious of how you do react because, that can hurt future opportunities for you. And,
Mhm.
I mean, it's very hard to hold your composure when you have your heart set on something, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's a matter of an opinion that particular day, and you can go compete against the same people tomorrow, and the outcome can be completely different with a different panel of judges. And that's the biggest thing to remember within pageantry, or even, I mean, sports as well, that, the outcome's always going to be different on a different day. And you just
Hmm.
got to do your best because that's who you're in competition with. And, we can't control how the other girls interview or on stage competition goes, and you just got to be proud of yourself and do the best that you can.
Gee, that's all we have for Relentless and Unstoppable. So tune into the next episode to hear more amazing stories from amazing guests. This is Keith Scott from Sydney, Australia saying so long, and I'm smarter than the average bear. Gee.